So, got a early 2000s snapper. The Quantum XRM 5.5 horsepower Briggs & Stratton engine. Sat outside at my mom's house on a concrete slab out in the elements for a while. I had to take the handlebars off to engine. I don't think the engine's seized because if we tip her over, we can see. So I already sprayed it with a little PB blaster, but the blade is stuck to the rim here. I'm assuming this thing got hit. Something hit this, like a big stick or a rock or something. I just hope I don't have a super bent crankshaft and it's just the blade. It looks like kind of like the blade's a little bent. So we're gonna try and get a new blade and yeah, try to restore this thing. Get a little wire wheel on the inside here to knock the rust down and give her a paint job and some new life. Finally got her off. Didn't strip it or nothing. Didn't break it. That's what I was mainly worried about, is snapping it. I used a long ass piece of 2-inch PVC I found up in my rack. I forgot I had it. And about a half a can of that shit. Hell right. I got the carburetor off. Still had a little fuel in it. Very, very varnishy. This is after spraying it with a little gum out. Yeah. That's pretty gross. Here's the jet. Or the bolt plug, whatever. Yuck. I gotta get better at filming. At least the seal looks decent. So after spraying it a couple days with gum out and letting it sit a little bit, I'm gonna take a little wire brush and get some of this off here. But you can see the little seal in this guy, he was pretty chewed apart. And so I did order a gasket overhaul kit from Amazon, and so once I get that, we'll do like a part 2. This was like super tough to open and close. It wouldn't, and I was kind of nervous about breaking this. This is just plastic, but I got that to move at least. So we'll be doing a little more cleaning with that. I got some more scale in there. Some sitting outside for years. Did clean that up a little more. Probably gonna spray a little more cleaner. I just did. Jesus, focus. It's got like a little dust from the varnish on it, it seems like. Yeah. So then I also ordered a new fuel filter online. Since this is pretty varnished, I can imagine that the actual filter inside is pretty toast. Fuel line still seems pliable and it's not cracked. There's no leaks. It's still dripping. I sprayed a bunch of gum out when using this stuff. Sprayed a bunch in there and just let it sit inside the bowl. Currently I have this pinched off and I poured, I don't know, it's pretty much empty. I poured a bunch of Marvel mystery oil in the fuel tank. That smells super varnishy in there. I poured a bunch in the fuel tank just to see if I can clean it up a little bit on the inside. I used about almost a whole small can of it. I'll grab some of that stuff. It is a mess. I don't know how your workbench typically looks like, but that is kind of bugging me. But anywho, these I just got. They're pretty neat. Little fuel line pinchers. I can tag them down in the description here if you want to order those on Amazon. I don't have any like affiliate link or anything like that, but just in case you want them. Yeah, so once I get the fuel filters and the little gasket pack, because I did also shred this gasket pretty good. It was pretty brittle. There's another chunk of it. So I needed to get a new one of those. It's like a potato chip. But once I get that in the mail here in a few days, I'll have a part 2 up.